Jain children, welcome to the chemistry class. Today we will discuss about close packed structures, another portion of the chapter the solid state. Here you can see an important application of the close packing that is in our day-to-day life. Then what do you mean by close packing? Let us consider the constituent particles in solids are identical hard spheres and they are closely packed to each other. This is known as close packing. Here we discussed about the close packing in 1 dimension, 2 dimension and also 3 dimension. First we will discuss about the close packing in 1 dimension. In 1 dimensional close packing, there is only one way of arranging the spheres, that is to arrange them in a row and touching to each other. In this arrangement, each sphere is in contact with two of its neighbors. The number of nearest neighbors of a particle is called its coordination number. Thus, in one-dimensional close packing, the coordination number is 2. Next, close packing in 2 dimension. These can be obtained by placing one-dimensional rows one above the other. These are of 2 types, square close packing and hexagonal close packing. First one is square close packing in 2 dimension. In this arrangement, this is one-dimensional close packing that is arranged in one row. Then the second row is placed exactly above the first row. These 2 rows are aligned horizontally as well as vertically. Then the third row is placed and so on. Then these all rows are similar. Then consider one particle that you can see the yellow particle. It is touched by the neighboring 4 particles. So the coordination number in square close packing is 4. Then the first row is taken as A, second row and third row and so on. The all rows are similar to that of A. So this type of packing is known as AAA etc. type of packing or arrangement. This packing is known as square close packing because one particle we considered, it is surrounded by touching 4 particles. The centers of these particles are joined through straight lines. Then we get a square-like structure. Hence, this type of packing is known as square close packing in 2 dimension. The next one is hexagonal close packing in 2 dimension. In this arrangement, the first row is taken as first row is taken as A and the second row is placed on the depressions of the first row, not exact above, depressions of the first row. Then this row is not similar to that of A. Then this is taken as B. And the third row is placed on the depressions of the second row, then which is similar to that of the first row A. Then we consider one particle inside this, then it is touched by neighboring 6 particles. So the coordination number in hexagonal close packing is 6. This type of arrangement is known as AB type of arrangement or packing. Here it is known as hexagonal close packing because one particle is touched by neighboring 6 particles. The centers of these 6 particles are joined through straight lines. Then we get a regular hexagon. Hence this type of packing is known as hexagonal close packing in 2 dimension. The coordination number is 6. But in square close packing, the coordination number is 4. Here you can see in square close packing and hexagonal close packing there are some vacant spaces if they are closely packed. These vacant spaces are known as voids. In the case of square close packing, the amount of void is more compared to that of hexagonal close packing. So, the hexagonal close packing is more efficient than square close packing because of the presence of minimum amount of voids or vacant spaces. Next, close packing in 3 dimension. All real structures are 3-dimensional structures. They can be obtained by placing 2-dimensional layers one above the other. You know 2-dimensional close packing are of 2 types, square close packing and hexagonal close packing. So, 3-dimensional close packing can be obtained from these 2-dimensional square close packed layers and hexagonal close packed layers. First one, 3-dimensional close packing from 2-dimensional square close packed layers. Here the first layer is taken as A and the second layer is placed exact above to the first layer and the third layer is placed exact above to that of the second layer. And so on. Then we get all layers similar, hence this type of packing is known as AAA etc. type of packing. The lattice thus generated is the simple cubic lattice and its unit cell is the primitive cubic unit cell. So, this is the 3-dimensional close packing from 2-dimensional square close packed layers. Next, the 3-dimensional close packing from 2-dimensional hexagonal close packed layers. You know, in square close packing, the layers are placed exact above to one another, but in hexagonal close packing, the layers are placed on the depressions of the previous layers. Now, we can explain this briefly. Placing the second layer over the first layer. Let us take 2-dimensional hexagonal close packed layer A and the second layer is placed on the depressions of the first layer. This is not similar to that of A, so taken as B. Then, 2 types of vacant spaces or voids are formed. First one is known as tetrahedral void and the second one is known as octahedral void. That you can see in the figure, yellow and red color. Then tetrahedral void is marked as T and octahedral void is marked as O. So 2 types of voids are formed. First one is known as tetrahedral void. Why it is known as tetrahedral void? Because this void is covered by 4 neighboring particles. When the centers of these 4 spheres are joined, then we get a regular tetrahedron. Hence this void is known as tetrahedral void. The next type of voids are known as octahedral voids marked as O in the figure. Why they are known as octahedral voids? Because these voids are surrounded by 6 spheres and the centers of these spheres are joined, then we get an octahedron. So this type of voids are known as octahedral voids. So 2 types of voids are there, tetrahedral voids and octahedral voids. The number of these 2 types of voids depends upon the number of close packed spheres. Let the number of close-packed spheres be n, then the number of octahedral voids generated is n, and the number of tetrahedral voids generated be 2n. That is, the number of octahedral voids become equal to the number of spheres, and the number of tetrahedral voids becomes equal to twice of the number of spheres. So we place the second layer over the first layer, then we get two types of voids. Now we place the third layer over the second layer. When the third layer is placed over the second layer, there are two possibilities. First one is covering tetrahedral void of the second layer, or by covering the octahedral void of the second layer. Now we can discuss one by one by covering the tetrahedral void. Tetrahedral void of the second layer may be covered by the spheres of the third layer. In this case, the spheres of the third layer are exactly aligned with those of the first layer. Thus, the pattern of spheres is repeated in alternate layers. This pattern is often written as AB type packing or arrangement. This structure is called hexagonal close packing or HCP structure. This type of arrangement is found in many metals like magnesium and zinc. The coordination number of this type of packing is 12 because we consider one particle, then it is touched by the neighboring 12 particles. So the coordination number is 12 for HCP lattice. Listen carefully. Hexagonal close packing in 2 dimension, the coordination number is 6, but the hexagonal close packing in 3 dimension, the coordination number is 12. The next possibility is by covering the octahedral void of the second layer. When placed in this manner, the spheres of the third layer are not aligned with those of either the first layer or the second layer. This arrangement is called C-type. Only when the fourth layer is placed, its spheres are similar to that of the first layer, so this is taken as A. So this type of arrangement is known as ABC type packing. Hence, this structure is called a cubic close packing or CCP or face-centered cubic structure. Metals such as copper and silver crystallizes in this structure. Coordination number of CCP lattice is also 12 because we consider one particle, then it is touched by the neighboring 12 particles, then the coordination number is 12 for CCP lattice. So the main difference between HCP and CCP lattices are, in HCP lattice, AB type of arrangement is seen, but in CCP lattice, ABC type of packing is seen. But both are equally efficient with coordination number 12. So the close packing in 3 dimension is over. Next we move on to another topic, packing efficiency. You know, in solids the constituent particles are closely packed. Then there is always some free space in the form of voids are seen. So packing efficiency is defined as the percentage of total space filled by the particles. Calculation of packing efficiency in different structures. First, we will calculate the packing efficiency in simple cubic lattice. In simple cubic lattice, the atoms are located only on the corners of the cube. The particles touch each other along the edges. Thus, the effective number of particles in simple cubic lattice is 1, and each atom is considered as spheres. So, the volume of one atom or one sphere is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. Here, r is the radius of the sphere and a is the edge length of the cube. Then edge length a is equal to here 2r. The volume of cubic unit cell is equal to a cube, which is equal to 2r the whole cube equals 8r cube. Then the packing efficiency is equal to volume of one atom, because simple cubic unit cell contains only one atom, divided by volume of cubic unit cell into 100%. Volume of one atom is 4 by 3 pi r cube divided by volume of cubic unit cell is 8r cube into 100, which is equal to pi by 6 into 100 equal to 52.36%, approximately 52.4%. That is, the packing efficiency is 52.4%. The vacant space available is equal to 100 minus 52.4%, which is equal to 47.6%. That means, in simple cubic lattice, 52.4% particles are filled and 47.6% vacant space. So, today's class is over. Next class, we will discuss the packing efficiencies in face-centered and body-centered cubic lattices. Thank you.